how Filipino martial arts dominated Hollywood. A lot of people linked this over and said, this is an incredible video. You should definitely check out Vision. So, hey, I'm excited. Please come join me. Let's go.
How Filipino martial arts dominated Hollywood.
Don't tell me it was in John Wick. No way.
John Wick, Jason Bourne, and more.
Yo, that's going to be sick. Hold on.
Keanu Reeves trained in Filipino Kali to become John Wick. Jason Bourne's deadliest moves? Stolen from 500-year-old Filipino warrior arts.
Oh my gosh.
Hollywood's biggest action scenes are hiding a secret. They're Filipino.
Oh yeah, no,
Today
the balatong is that's what it's called, right? The balat. Correct me if I'm wrong. I forgot what it exactly it's called, but a lot of those were even created in the Philippines. I know that the flip knife was created in the Philippines as well. The balislong was created in the Philippines, or at least it was a very ancient way or knife almost. And there's other ones too. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Just letting you guys know. But there is one, and I know you guys know, even if I might be getting some wrong. There is one that's similar to that exactly, that they created or used way back then. It's insane. All the stuff, I love watching these videos, especially about the Philippines. Considering having been to the Philippines, falling in love with that place, finding out more about the history about the Philippines is one of the most like satisfying things, because it just feels like, you know what I mean? Like bringing you closer to that, you know, that second home. You know what I mean?
Expose how your culture's martial arts revolutionized Hollywood. Welcome back to Vibrant Filipino Connections. Today we're diving into the real martial arts, behind Hollywood's greatest fight scenes. From John Wick to The Bourne Identity, filmmakers are obsessed with Filipino martial arts. Oh, or FMA, but rarely give it credit. Why? And how did a fighting style born in the jungles of the Philippines become Hollywood's best-kept secret? Let's break it down. Here's the problem. Hollywood loves exotic fight scenes, but often erases their origins. For decades, Filipino martial arts were called too brutal, or too niche for movies. But when Bruce Lee's protege, Dan Inosanto, brought Kali to the US, everything changed. Suddenly, directors wanted realistic combat.
Well, of
Not
course.
flashy kicks. The catch? They rarely mentioned where those techniques came from.
What was that?
In a
Wait, I know we're talking about the video here, but what was?
He mentioned where those techniques.
I mean, she learning, but like that's like my grandma trying to kick me, bruh. After you say one wrong thing, your tita come in and kick you with one of these.
Came from. In a 1970s interview, Dan Inosanto said, "Kali is the art of survival.
Oh wow,
It's not pretty."
And that's one of those beautiful outfits that a lot of the Filipinos would wear. It's a traditional outfit, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do remember they still have those kind of stripes. And they still wear it in the button-up ones. Like I think they wear it in weddings and stuff like that still, the Filipino men. It's similar to that.
Art of
Correct me if I'm wrong.
survival. It's not pretty, but it works. The history of FMA in Hollywood. It started with Bruce Lee. His right-hand man, Dan Inosanto, was a Kali master. And he blended FMA into Jeet Kune Do. Fast forward to 1999,
That's insane.
when The Matrix hired Inosanto to train Keanu Reeves. The result? Wire Fu meets real-world blade disarms. Suddenly, every director wanted that raw, tactical style. Breaking down John Wick's moves. Let's dissect the pencil kill scene.
No way.
Wick uses a gunting technique. A Kali move that traps the opponent's arm while striking. Here's Guro Carlos, an FMA master, to show us how it's done.
Filipino
Guro
combat
Carlos
systems.
said, Hollywood speeds it up, but the principles are the same. Flow, control, and using any object as a weapon, even a pencil. Ready for the top 5 Filipino martial arts moves stolen by Hollywood? Let's go. 1. The Sinawali Weave.
God damn,
Jason
slow it
Bourne's
down.
close quarters combat. 2. Balisong Flash.
Oh, the balasong. That's
Blade flips in Cobra Kai and the Book of Eli.
what?
3. Dumog Takedown.
They use that in a Book of Eli? Oh my gosh.
Black Widow's grappling in Avengers.
They use yo, that's that crazy. So then basically Rey Mysterio used to use it too in WWE. Yo, that's awesome though. I think it's still beautiful, even if it's like quote unquote. I know that they feel like it might be stolen, but that's so awesome once you realize. It makes it like 10 times cooler. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
4. Empty hand flow.
Oh my gosh.
Ip Man's trapping hands, inspired by Panantukan.
Wow. That's beautiful. And I love that movie.
5.
That movie was crazy to watch.
Espada y Daga.
Espada.
Deadpool's sword and knife combos.
Espada y daga. Daga means like dagger, right? And espada means sword.
Deadpool's sword and knife combos.
The reason I know too is because trying to learn a little bit of Tagalog, but mainly because I'm Brazilian and it sounds is the same in Portuguese. Espada, espada, e daga. You know what I mean? I can put pieces together. Sounds can be very similar. So awesome. Dude, this is so cool. Things you learn, bro.
So why does Hollywood stealing Filipino martial arts? Because FMA isn't just about fighting, it's about adaptation. Warriors use sticks, blades, and even rocks to defend their islands.
Well, yeah, they didn't have much.
Today, it's helping actors look like legends.
You know
But
what's
remember,
crazy is that kind of shows you too that they took what they were dealt with, and it may not have been a lot, right? Because around the time, even with colonization, they weren't, you know, they were like this tribe, right? They had Lapu-Lapu, right? All those before the colonization, and all they really had was each other. They had a community. This is also why they have a strong foundation in terms of community and love for each other. Beautiful stuff. But with that, other countries came and sought that rather as a beautiful thing. Some countries saw that as an opportunity to take advantage, which then comes in, okay, hey, they have a sense of community, all this. Let's use that against them, their kindness against them, right? And that's what they did. But they did end up fighting still. But the reality was simple, right? Like they were very community-based and they were forced to, in turn, rather than think about it like, okay, we're going to have to fight, get these certain things. They only had like these knives and certain things that they could fight with. So they learned with the cards that they were dealt, certain fighting techniques that applies to not having many weapons, right? Like, we didn't have the guns and then this and then that. They didn't have all these crazy things. So they made use of what they could. And it kind of like adds so much to the history. It's so cool to realize why they learned that way and how it can be so effective even nowadays, because they were forced to do that. They were forced to learn this fighting style because they didn't have access like in many other places, right? This is also why different places had different techniques, different all that. But it's so cool in the Philippines because of the things they created, because of their situation. It's so cool, bro.
Behind every John Wick scene is an art form born from Filipino resilience. Want to learn more? Grab some sticks and look up for Filipino martial arts Kali. Smash that subscribe button if you want to learn more about Filipino culture.
Oh, that was it? Bro, I wanted to see more. So this is just some of the fighting stuff right here. Wait a minute. Oh, so this is where the hand comes. You see, it's a lot of the smacking out of the way kind of thing. That's what you see a lot in like John Wick movies for sure. And this is in South Korea doing this. Wow. And these are military dudes. They're on the ship, on like a Navy ship doing this. So it is a real used thing. It isn't even just something that you just see in like only movies. I think it's a real technique in terms of knives. How do you think that would like apply, right? Because I think if you're stiff, you're more prone to be stabbed. But if you're very like kind of like loose, that's where the flowy comes in with the open hand, right? I think being more loose allows you to really dodge these knife attacks that come in. Because if you're like stiff, you're gonna get stab everywhere. But if you're backing up and hand open, move him out the way. Like I'm gonna use the mic, like smack out the way, like you know what I mean, like real loose. That allows you to have more control. That's crazy, man. And it's a real thing that they learn. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude. And they do this consistently. Yeah, and use that's so awesome. Yo, thank you guys for linking this over. This is so cool. You guys let me know your thoughts. I love you guys. Till next time. Peace. How good you been living? Wait, how good you been living? I've been living too good for you. I've been living too. Did what I did and I do it again. Every move that I make, I ain't feeling repent. Nobody believes to believe it's a friend, and you question your moves like you really won't end.